Hey everybody, this is Jesse. I'm here today with Jeff, and we're actually here in Lewiston, and he's doing some demo work, and it's actually kind of really interesting. He's going to be building some small homes, tiny homes.
We're trying to.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and talk about that? Or?
Yeah, we're looking to put in 11 units. You guys may have heard about it on the news last year. We were putting in 11 units back here. Going to rent for $650 a month. We got held up with getting them permitted. We went through the engineering and spent about 30 grand there. Went through all the design work and everything was approved by the city. They come back and said that we needed to be general contractors to actually do the work. And not only on top of that, also do the plumbing and the work. And
so they basically stopped you right there and said you need to be a contractor to do it.
And being a contractor is not a real hard thing to do, but we go to our insurance agent and they tell us there's no way that our contractor insurance will cover a project on a property that we own. And then also, if we started construction on it, our property insurance, if we became contractors, would not cover that property as well. You cannot sue yourself for negligence. He said, if you're going to build it, Idaho codes let you build it without being a contractor. I have the codes right here for the state statutes of specializing in number 2, and then you can go.
It says that you can as an owner,
property owner, as long as you're not selling the property.
There you go.
You can build even as a non-resident. You don't live in the resident. You can build on your own property. You can repair on your own property. You can demo on your own property. You can maintain your own property as long as you own it. They told the public that it wasn't safe, and I kind of laughed a little bit because we're getting the same inspections that they're getting. So if they don't feel that their personnel are qualified to inspect work from a regular person doing it, they're probably not qualified to do the work to inspect a contractor, and they need to get around to getting some real work.
So they were saying if you're not a contractor, then you wouldn't pass inspection, basically.
That it would be unsafe.
It would be
even though they signed off on the inspection.
Right, even though it would be the same
safe.
inspection, they would be viewing the same thing, whether a contractor did it or you did it.
Right.
They deem it not safe.
Right. I'm going to read this off. It says, an owner performing construction on the owner's personal residential real property. That's where they hang up. Personal residential real property is not the rental. That's when you live in. This one says whether or not occupied by the owner. So wait a second. Now we're doing rentals. We're doing commercial property. We're doing things like that. Yeah. The exemptions shall not apply to an owner who is otherwise regulated by this chapter who constructs a building, residence, or other improvement on the owner's property with the intention and for the purpose of promptly selling. I've sold one piece of property in the last 30 years I've owned it. Come on, you're screwing us up. I own half this block. I've owned half this block for 4 years. It's in my own personal private name and my partner, James DeMeans. They come back and said, oh, well, you're an LLC. No, this is not tied into an LLC. This is personal and private property. Unless the owner has continually occupied the property as the owner's primary residence. So if I fix up the house, I better live in it for 12 months before I can sell it. But I'm not living in it. I'm not selling it. This is
That's just saying if you wanted to sell it.
If I want to sell it, I need to hold on to it for another 12 months and live in it. But we're doing it here because we're trying to get some affordable housing in Lewiston. $650 a month for these little brand new tiny homes. So we're here today looking at this being tore down. We put in for a demo permit. The house has been trashed by the last tenants, and we decided it was no longer salvageable. It's kind of in our way for what we're looking to do if we do decide to do the tiny homes, if we can get around to doing it. And Lewiston went ahead and issued the permit number for the demo, but then messaged and said you better have a licensed contractor to do it. So I guess this is our public defiance of what they're wanting to do. I'm kind of hoping they'll come down, give us a couple tickets, we can get this in court and handled, because this is nonsense. Our state legislators have said this is nonsense. This is all, they're down there in Boise talking about it right now.
Yeah, you've reached out
specifically about this situation. Yep. Yes.
You've reached out to one of the representatives.
Yes, I have.
Yep.
Yes, I have. Actually, all 3 of them.
Oh, nice.
3, 2 for Lewiston and 1 for the county.
So they basically said this isn't the way it should be.
That's not the way this is wrote. The only reason they ever even talked about this was about people flipping houses, because down there in Boise, people were flipping houses, not as contractors, patching them together and then sending them down the road, which still makes you wonder why the inspectors, if they were pulling permits, weren't viewing it that way.
Right.
So that's what we're doing today, waiting for them to show up.
So you have to ask yourself, Lewiston, city of Lewiston, those in charge over there, what's going on? Like, why are you throwing such a fit? Like, we need houses, we need affordable places to rent, and somebody's willing to do that, somebody's doing it on their own property, and you're gonna mess with them? Like, be a contractor, not be a contractor, insurance will cover, won't cover. Like, why are you making it so difficult? come on now, Lewiston, city council, mayor. We need some houses. So we're gonna definitely stay updated on this. Probably swing by a couple times, let us know what's going on, and
Yeah.
then we'll update everybody else too. So thank you for watching. Peace.
Thank you.